I will hold in order to do business with you. They break open your house one time, they rape your mother, they rape your father, they rape your brother, they rape your sister, they rape your auntie, they rape your auntie, they rob you of all your jewels, they take your car if you have a license firearm, they take your firearm and they go on with that. And those that are supposed to vote for this bill, for the next year, you all are pleased and it's okay with that. What are they smoking? You cannot come and tell Saieed, well, hear this now. Saieed, mass mandatory, here we go. It come to an end. And then you come and tell me, here we go on Saieed. If you go to the supermarket, the grocery, or the malls, you have to wear your mask. Saieed, if you go to a pharmacy, you have to wear your mask. Saieed, if you're traveling, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the transportation hub, you have to wear your mask. If you're going to church side, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the school side, you're wearing your mask. If you go to a barber salon, you go to the theater, you're wearing your mask. Which dum-dum in Trinidad and Tobago will go in a theater and buy a popcorn and a juice and sit down and wear a mask? Thanks! If every councillor go through their constituency, do video clips like this and send it for us, I'm gonna be so happy just to play it on our program on a Wednesday night. You know why I would be happy? I will be filled with joy in my heart. You know why? Because the councillor is getting off their butts and they are actually going and doing some live video shoots. Real Talk took the initiative to find out suppliers of wheat in the world that National Flour Mill could go to. So now Romano is saying the company is not going to raise any price in the near future. Why? Why? Is it because the S-boss and they realize now that, hey, it is in the public domain that we could go right Mexico and buy flour and wheat? We could go right China and buy wheat? I am about change. And thus far, Real Talk is very effective in Trinidad and Tobago, coming towards making changes for the citizens. Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez have urged the population to appreciate and be grateful for the availability of the utilities. This, as Gonzalez recalled, time in his life when he had to fetch water using a bucket from a nearby river. Gonzalez, I want you to understand something. I want you, Mr. Gonzalez, to understand something. You are being paid thousands of dollars by public utility, by the finance ministry, to govern WASA. Come on. To govern WASA, I want you to understand that you ain't going in no office for no free code. You are being paid. Do not tell me that I, Saieed, have to be grateful for the water I get it. Let me tell you something, Gonzalez. Every 4 months, I have to pay $400 and I get water once a bloody month. So don't come on a media briefing and say, Saieed, you have to be contented. You have to be happy. Marvin, the next best thing for you to do is to resign and get the hell out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, viewers. It's been a rainy day, but nevertheless, we give God thanks. We did not lose our lives. But in some areas in Trinidad and Tobago, there have been flood again. We can just hope for the best from the disaster management, from the ministries. That is all we could do in Trinidad and Tobago. So, viewers, the OSHA, Occupational Safety and Health Authority, has served a probation order stopping the operation of Nike Energy Gas to Liquid GTL plant in Pointe-à-Pitre, following an incident last Thursday which led to the death of 35-year-old pipe fitter Alan Ramkisoon on Sunday. So viewers, you are viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. We are live on Synergy Network with a rerun the next day from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Remember, we are on Synergy Network, viewers. We are also on Facebook and YouTube. On Facebook, you can view us at Real Talk with Saieed Ali, and on YouTube, it's TT Real Talk. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you would know when we go live. So viewers, remember, you can get 4% on a fixed deposit at Real Talk. You could also, members who wants to be a part of our credit union, information, you can also do so. Our numbers are on screen, viewers. So if you want to set up a fixed deposit at Real Talk, not a problem. Contact these numbers, set up an appointment, and come in. And for Real Talk Credit Union information, if you want to be a member, not a problem. Call these numbers, set up an appointment, come into our office, viewers. Remember, the highest interest paid in Trinidad and Tobago is at Real Talk. Remember that. You cannot go wrong. It's 4%, viewers. Now, you will say 4% side. I'll say yes. At the end of every 12 months, you can collect $4,000 on a $100,000 investment at Real Talk. Remember, viewers, our organization, we are also money lenders, licensed money lenders. So invest with us and watch your money grow. So as we continue in the news, viewers, news of the probation letter or the order came from the Ministry of Energy, Stuart Young. Young stated that he assured Labour Minister Stephen McClatchy that the Ministry of Energy terms stand ready to assist with any technical assistance that can be provided to OSHA. The Ministry of Energy and the OSHA are conducting an investigation into the incident last Thursday, which is the second major event at Nike plant in just over 2 years. Young said, 1 year after the explosion in April 2022, the Ministry of Energy reports on the root cause analysis of the explosion with observation and recommendation which was completed. Now, the Energy Minister also noted that he will now be seeking independent external legal advice on whether the executive summary of the ministry report, which was finalized in March 2022, can be made public.
So I am seeking, as of today, independent advice outside of the ministry's advice that we needed to be cautious as to whether that can be provided to the public. That's the first step being taken. The second is we are going to today write to Nike saying it is our intention to provide a copy of the executive summary of this report to the public, subject to the legal advice that we receive, thereby allowing Nike the opportunity to say what they would want to say.
Now Trinidad and Tobago, he said that in the incident with regards to Nike, we are concerned and we will make sure that there is no cover-up and nothing is swept under the rug.
The Ministry of Energy is concerned. We've always been concerned whenever there are incidents. In this instance, with respect to Nike, we are concerned and we will make sure, as far as we are able to, that there's no cover-up and nothing is swept under the rug.
Keep in mind, we are still waiting on the final report of the 5 divers, the 4 divers that died. We are still waiting the report of that, viewers. So keep that in mind. As we move on, days after the country's major trade union called for the minimum wage to be increased to $30 per hour, a recommendation is expected to go before Cabinet within the next 2 months. This was confirmed by Labour Minister McClatchy yesterday. Now, McClatchy also disclosed that he is currently reviewing the recommendation to see whether it is workable going forward. However, he noted that he is currently discussing the minimum wage issue at his ministry. The minimum wage is currently at $17.50 and took effect in December 2019. Meanwhile, economist Dr. Marlene Atz and Supermarket Association President Rajiv Dipti stated that the focus should be on the cost of living. The Employees Consultative Association, meanwhile, said it is not opposed to a minimum wage increase in principle, but noted that several factors are involved in creating a sustainable living standard. We will try to get the president of the Supermarket Association, hopefully tomorrow night, on our program to hear what he has to say concerning this. Now, viewers, we understand that everything goes up. Everything is going up. Now, it's obvious salaries we work for at the end of the day may or may not reach some of the items that they need, an individual would need. But look at this. What is the root cause for cost of living to go up? What is the root cause? Now, recently, the government took the decision to raise gas price all on their own, which caused prices to actually go up in Trinidad. In Barbados, they reduced the gas price. In Guyana, they reduced the gas price twice in 1 year. In Trinidad, the gas price went up, I believe, twice in 1 year. Twice. So if you used to pay something for $5, it went up to $7, and then it went up to $9. So the government is partly responsible for making that decision to raise the gas price while our neighboring countries were reducing gas price. Now, at the pumps, the Prime Minister said every time oil would dip, they would dip the prices also. Have they been doing that? Have they been doing that? You see, the government of the day is causing price structure to move. They are causing price structure to move. And they did not realize that when the board, when the cabinet took that decision to increase prices. Imagine that, eh? The government of the day took a decision to increase the price of gas. Didn't they realize that cost of living will go up? Didn't they realize that? No, they didn't. Colin Imber didn't realize that. And they're so bold with it. They're so bold with it. They love to use outside countries as examples. They love to use outside countries as examples. So why didn't they use Barbados and Guyana as an example of the drop in gas? Why didn't they do that? Imber compared property tax in Trinidad to the United States and London. Imagine that. That is how smart he is. He's so smart until he didn't realize what he was doing. Imagine that. You want to compare property tax? We using TT, but they using US and pounds. It's sad, you know. It's sad. And then we as the people now, where we supposed to be standing up for the right thing, we're just letting it slide. We're letting it slide, we're letting it slide, we're letting it slide. That is what we are doing. Remember when gas price went up in France? Whether they own a car or they didn't own a car, they stood up. And the prices they had to drop the price back. In Trinidad, okay, no problem. We have no choice. We do have no choice. So we are going for a short commercial break, viewers. But when we come back from this break, we're going to hear the PM telling Charles mischievous to ask about Coast Guard fleet after this.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday. Real Talk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Crony Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Prime Minister Dr. Saieed Ali has accused opposition MP Rodney Charles of being mischievous in his questioning about the seaworthiness of Coast Guard vessels. Charles asked whether one of the Coast Guard 11 large vessels was operational. However, Dr. Rowley said he knew nothing of what Charles was referring to and refused to answer claims that the premises of the question did not exist. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, my brother.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay. Jackie, since you started the program, I've been watching you and listening to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying, my brother, is that remember all the issues that you have been highlighting, right? It is good. But what are we doing? What are the citizens doing? Because when you call upon, look at France. Look at France. I'm just doing a reference. Look at France.
Mm-hmm.
France, when gas, I'm just using paraphrasing, when gas raised, France shut down the country.
Correct.
Right? So what are we doing? We are just talking. Whether you're doing a good job in it, I'm saying it, you're doing a good job, but what we have to understand, we have to get together and understand to do what we have to do.
Correct.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, my friend. Now, I would highlight that issue here that is hampering us, that is plaguing us. But we have trade union leaders in Trinidad and Tobago They are getting paid by members of organization, by the workforce of Trinidad and Tobago then. They are actually paying them to stand up for them. And what is the trade union doing? Trade union in countries supposed to stand up for the rights of the citizens. Are they doing that? Are they doing that? Because I will tell you something, the head of a trade union collects a large salary. A large salary. And what are they doing? Is it too hard for them to keep a march? Is it too hard for them to tell their workers, thousands of workers who are in a trade union, every incident that happened in Trinidad and Tobago affects one worker or many workers, or it affects the trade union workers, and that is thousands of individuals. Now I'm going to tell you something before we go back to the story. The cabinet took the decision to raise gas price. Now the ones that belong to a union, they will have to put more gas. They will have to dig deeper into their pocket to put gas. And this is where the union leader now is supposed to tell their workers that, you know what going on? The government took it upon themselves to raise the gas price while Barbados and Guyana is dropping prices.